What's up, my party people? Welcome to today's reading. Today we're going to be looking at your incoming blessings, okay? So what blessings are coming in for you? Today I have your oracles pre-shuffled, and then we'll do the tarot on camera. So take this time to meditate over the piles. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know why I paused so slow on all of those. You probably could have figured that out from the first one. I'm all up in my head. I had my move, if you watched the last video, so I moved, and it went horribly. It went super horribly, and now I'm fighting with a management company because, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, so my messy ass life made me realize I needed to deliver your blessings. So, alright everybody, meditate, pick a pile, and I will meet you at your timestamp. Okay, group 1, welcome to your reading. You chose, honestly, I'm not even sure what this stone is. I've had it forever. Like legit, I must have gotten this when I was like 13. If you're wondering, I am at least twice that age now. So I believe it's a type of agate, a type of banded agate. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know if you know what this is. But this is the stone you chose. And this is your reading. So I'm going to start with the tarot, and then we will go to the oracle cards to confirm. For you, we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'm going to start by shuffling these cards. That was not a good at all shuffle. Oh my god. Let's see what messages, what types of blessings are coming in for pile 1. Blessings. Thank you, Spirit, for delivering these blessings. Alright, we're starting off with the Devil. Five of Wands. Spirit, what blessings are coming in for 5? 5. I'm reading 5. For pile number 1, please. Oh, let me make that even. My bad. Alright. Yeah, 5 again. What blessings are coming in for pile number 1? Good stuff. I know these cards look scary. They're not. I'm already getting the messages. Just give me 1 second to get these cards out. What blessings are coming in for bless? Oh, 2 cards. There you go. Okay, pile 1. And then on the back of the deck we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, this card is screaming at me. I was gonna save it. But the other card that was behind the 6 of Cups is the bonus card that is in this deck. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. So there's a message for you from Spirit. Let me just feel into this energy for a little bit. Pile one. This is really good. So what I'm seeing you're coming out of is this devil cycle. You're coming out of this state of fear, the state of entrapment, entrapment by your lower thoughts, your devil self, the parts of you that keep you afraid of moving forward, that keep you chained to these ideas that don't serve you. This is something that you're in the process of putting behind you. And with this Five of Wands, what I'm seeing here is mental clarity. So you're having some mental clarity coming in. For me, I'm seeing the wands are representing a back and forth of fiery mental thoughts. So your incoming blessing is clarity. You're not going to be having these thoughts that fight with each other all day long, and it's like you can't focus, and these thoughts, they really bother you, they really get to you with these Five of Cups. So that's going away. You're not going to be bothered by these anymore. You're really learning how to not only deal with your emotions but process these thoughts in a healthier, more productive way. I'm getting that you're learning how to channel these into creative projects, creative energies. Maybe you're painting, maybe you're learning a new type of like musical instrument, or like dancing, something like that. Like you're picking up a new creative hobby, or one that you might have used to love and put away for a long time. And I'm seeing that that's how you're channeling this energy, and that's doing you a whole lot of good. It really, really is. And Spirit's really, really proud of you. You're not focused anymore on the negative things in your life. You're not focused anymore on the things that you've lost, because you realize how much abundance you still have left in your life. All this stuff that you haven't seen, or that you've taken for granted. I'm getting that you're feeling kind of maybe sad that you're only realizing now that you've been taking these things for granted. Do not beat yourself up over that. That is again, that's, you're focusing on the wrong thing here. Just be blessed, you know. Just focus on your blessings. You have an abundant life. You have a beautiful life. You have people that love you. You love yourself now, right? You're able to process your thoughts now, your emotions in a healthy way. Things in your social circles aren't as rough as they used to be, right? Don't be so focused on these when you have so much. You have so much in your life, and I know you realize that. You realize that now. And that's a beautiful blessing. That's really a beautiful blessing to have. You know, there's plenty of people in this world that have freaking all the money in the world, and they're the most ungrateful POSs, like, trust me. But you have abundance, and you recognize it, and because of that, Spirit chooses to bless you more, okay? And with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, not only is this gifts from Spirit coming down to you, you're so deserving of these gifts, but it's like, now that you realize how abundant you are, you're able to give of yourself more in your relationships. Am I shaking the camera? I think I'm shaking the camera. I'm so sorry. So, I lost what I was saying because I was channeling. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're giving yourself more in your relationships. Oh, maybe that's part of what you're realizing. You're realizing that you weren't paying attention to the people in your life that mattered to you and that supported you. But now you realize it and you're making up for it. You're trying to make up for it. And these people are grateful. I think you're wondering, you know, have I done enough? Will they be able to forgive me? And forgive is like a loose, I don't think that you've done anything that bad. Like, I think you're just beating yourself up, honestly. Like, don't beat yourself up. You haven't done anything wrong here. Or if you have, like, your friends are more than grateful, or your community, whoever these people are that you're giving your time to now, that you weren't giving your time to before, they are super, super grateful, and they're just like, it's like, yes, like, like we just want to spend some time with you. We just want some of your love and attention. Thank you so much, for giving it to us, and like, you know, you guys are so sweet. You're so sweet, and you're, whoever these people are that you're dealing with, these Six of Cups people, right? These close relationships. Are they soulmates? So, soulmates, they're not like, we have many, many soulmates in our, oops, I think I lost my recording. Please still be recording. This is not good. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, we have many, many soulmates in our lifetime. And most of them are not romantic. And I think, you know, it's people tend to believe maybe you have like a few soulmates, or maybe you have like 10, I don't know, something like that, right? It's way more. It's straight up way more than that. And they all come into your life for different reasons. They all come into your life to teach you lessons. And if you're fortunate enough, you might carry a group of them with you throughout your life, right? A solid group of them. And these people, like, you know, they're a part of your soul family. They love you. They'll always love you. I'm just seeing you guys having like good times together. That's really nice. Yeah, don't be so worried. Don't beat yourself up. Your incoming blessings. You're having, you know, good times with your friends. Your friends forgive you. You've done more than enough to make up for whatever it is that you think you've done. And I really don't think it's been that much. If anything, I just think, you know, you were a little bit in your head. And we all get like that, you know? We all get like that, trust me. And it's behind you now. Straight up. It is behind you. You do not have to worry about that anymore. With this Two of Wands, this is you moving forward, looking to the future. You're like, I am done with that shit. I don't have to be like that anymore. I don't know why I was ever thinking that way. Again, you know, be nice to yourself. You deserve it. But yeah, like, on to better horizons, right? Bigger and better things moving forward. Let's check your oracles. So you got two of the Hedge Witch. I want to start with the Starseed, I think. Of course, yeah. We had Star Family, right? The hell. Come through, Spirit, the star family. We're talking about soulmates, right? These are your soulmates. That's your star family. They're never gonna leave you, right? You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Yeah, so you can trust these people to be there for you. Like, you don't have to worry. They love you. They've always loved you. They loved you for many lifetimes, and all your lifetimes, right? Because time is not a thing. So they've loved you in every lifetime. They'll love you through all times. Okay, for the next card, we got, Imagine. So, right, my air wants to come on now. Sorry about that. So this card is very celestial to me, and if you can see this figure, he's kind of like walking up these stairs. It looks like there's an ocean, but it's also like clouds, right? And then there's this moon. So this card is also giving me Superstar family vibes. Like, maybe you might be a star seed, if that's something that resonates with you. I'm so sorry, I'm shaking this camera. This is not good. I'm gonna get a corner desk, I swear, and this is not gonna be a thing anymore. The air is gonna be a thing forever until we get that together, but anyway. Sorry, distractions. With this Imagine card, I'm also getting that, because I think maybe because you were so trapped up in your head. Oh yeah, didn't you say you were getting back into your creative projects? Yeah, you're getting more imagination now. Like before, like you were so blocked off that your creativity was lacking, and I think that was something that was very important to you. But because you were so in your thoughts and in your feelings, you were having such a hard time being creative, but somehow you've managed to find a way, your blessings from Spirit, to transmute that energy and channel it back into your creative processes. That's awesome. Alright, Hedgewitch Oracle. Let's see how this goes. These cards are brand new to me. I just got them yesterday. I've used them a couple times and they worked out really well so far. So you got 2. All the other panels got 1. Yeah. Come through, Spirit. We got Stabilize, right? You're stabilizing your thoughts and emotions, right? That's your blessing coming in. And Mystery. Interesting. So what I'm getting here with this mystery card, it's like the missing piece. Like you were always trying to find the missing piece to the puzzle as to why, like, you couldn't get your thoughts and feelings sorted out. You couldn't get these entrapments, these chains off, right? And it's like you unlocked that mystery, and it's like for a lot of you, I'm getting that it wasn't, you realized, you didn't need me to tell you, you realized that you're just being too hard on yourself, that you are too in your thoughts, and that you need to let it go. Like somehow you found that inside of you. It might have been, if you resonate with being somebody who's star-seeded, it might have been some downloads that you received from your star family, or just some divine downloads from however you resonate with the universe, spirit. How one? You didn't need me to tell you this. Like, yeah, you knew what your blessings were. Come on now. Because you, my friend, you're a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities, right? You figured that out. You did not need me. I don't know why you're here. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I love you, and I love that you're here, and that you watched this up until this point, and my crazy ass. Oh. Anything else for pile number 1, Spirit? Stabilize, joy. So, yeah, Spirit just wants me to point out these flowers are yellow, right? So there's a lot of joy coming into your life. You're super happy now, and if you're not, you're going to be feeling that way real soon. You're going to be feeling a lot of joy and creating a lot of precious moments with your loved ones. That's awesome. That's super, super awesome, pile 1. I'm super happy for you. Let me know how it goes. You know, let me know what you're up to. I wanna hear about it. Alright, thank you so much, pile 1, for letting me read your cards and watching this reading. If this resonated with you, if you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be, you know, super awesome. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright. Love you much. Pile 1. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile 2. What's up? What's up? You chose this mystery green rock I got in a mystery crystal bag. I think it is adventurine. It's either adventurine or amazonite, I believe. I don't know. If you know, let me know. So today we're going to be looking at your incoming blessings. Super, super, super exciting. We have the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you today, and I'm gonna try not to talk super weird this whole time. So I have your oracles pre-shuffled, and I'm gonna get your tarot cards out. We're gonna do the tarot first, and then we'll check the oracles after. Alright, Spirit. Spirit, thank you for delivering these messages for pile 2 about their blessings. Thank you very much, Spirit. Alright. So first we got Temperance. Thank you, Spirit, for delivering these messages. Then we got the 3 of Swords. Okay, Knight of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit, for delivering these messages. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, pile 2. Okay. Okay, God bless. On the back of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, right off the bat, like, I'm excited for you. I'm super excited for you, pile 2. Who's this Knight of Cups coming in for you? Somebody is coming in to give you a love offer, and I'm getting that you've been through some really tough shit in the past in regards to love, and you straight up thought, like, love was never gonna happen for you again. You're just gonna focus on your work, and it's these swords. They're swords that you carried around in your heart for a very long time, and you chose to ignore them. So it's like, instead of dealing with the pain, you just kind of chose to ignore it. Like, kind of like a splinter. Like, let's say you get a splinter and it hurts when you get it, right? And it might not hurt just if you leave it alone, but it hurts if you touch it, right? It hurts if you touch it. It hurts when you got it, but you try to ignore it because otherwise, if you don't mess with it, it doesn't bother you, right? But the thing is, you can't just leave that splinter in there. It'll get infected, okay? And then once it gets infected, then it starts to ooze and pus and all that nasty crap. And then you have to deal with it, right? And then if you don't deal with it, then you gotta go to the hospital. And so on and so forth. So what I'm getting is that you dealt with it. You know, you found a way to deal with it. And it wasn't easy for you. That is a tough, tough, tough situation that you are in. And I'm getting a few different scenarios. A lot of tough, controlling, heavy energies. You know, I'm getting that, you know, it's stuff that would break most people. It really is. And for a while, maybe you thought it would break you too, right? But then somehow you were able to suppress it, and kind of like numbed yourself out to it, right? But something that happened recently, you were able to find healing, right? You were able to find that balance, that temperance inside yourself. You were able to work with these emotions and learn how to integrate them into your life into a healthy way. You know, it is healthy to have emotions. It's healthy to express emotions, you know. It's healthy to love other people, and it's healthy to love yourself. And these are things that you weren't doing for a very long time. And it's something that recently was ignited in you. And not only ignited in you, but you really dealt with and found a way to deal with these emotions in your past. And they weren't easy. It was a hard battle for you to fight. But you went right through it. And not only did you go right through it, right, with this Knight of Swords energy, but this Knight of Swords, this Knight of Cups, that's what's coming in for you. That's what's coming in for you. So not only is your blessing this peace and balance that you've managed to find within yourself that you didn't find before, you know, you've healed a broken heart, a heart that you thought was never capable of loving again, right? And we're not even talking about just romantic relationships. It's like there was an absence of love in your friendships as well. Some of you might have been drawn to pile 1. If so, check it out. If not, don't. There was you didn't know, and it's not that you didn't know how to give love. It was like, is it safe to give love? Who is it safe to love? You know, your love is precious. It's something you should hold, or you felt like you should hold close to your heart, like how this Page of Pentacles is holding the coin kind of close to him. He's looking kind of like he doesn't want to share it with anybody, right? You found a way to deal with those emotions and to have loving emotions toward yourself. That was the first step, right? And once you learned how to love yourself, once you filled your own cup, you started giving that love back outward. And because you're radiating this energy of love, this is something that you're attracting back to you. Okay? So that's your blessing. That's your blessing coming in. And with this Page of Pentacles, I'm getting that some of you may be feeling like you want to start a business, or maybe you want to start some studies, right? Go for it. Do it up, my friend. The world is your oyster, and if you do this, you're going to unlock so many possibilities for yourself. And the reason why it's showing up as a page is because this is an idea that you're not like completely sure of yet. Like, you're not 100% sure that you want to go in this direction. Spirit is giving you the green light. Spirit is saying, you know, you should do this. If this is something that you really want to do, if this is something that your heart feels called to do it, and Spirit will be right there with you. This might just be for some of you, and I don't know why this message is coming through, but there might be some justice involved in the legal system. Some of you might be fighting some type of a legal battle, and there's justice coming in your favor. A swift justice is what I'm seeing. Was that it for that card, Spirit? I guess so. That was the extra message trying to come through that card. Okay, let's see what came through in the oracles. Oh, I lost my computer. Oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? Girl, I hope that shit was recording. I really hope that shit was recording. It looks like it was. Yeah, let's hope that was recording. Okay. We'll edit it back in if it wasn't. I don't know. We'll figure out what I said. Right. So these are your oracles. We'll start with the Starseed. Soul memories and... Oh, sorry. I read this in my head. Sorry. Lost lands. So soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Oh, okay. So you've been receiving downloads. You've been receiving downloads, and that's how you have learned how to deal with this this energy, because it really is something that was weighing on your spirit. So the divine came in and sent you these blessings of clarity and peace. I'm seeing that they really helped to transmute a lot of that energy for you, because it was undeserving, and you have something to put forth in this world if you choose to do so. But Spirit's saying that that's your choice. You have to make that choice. But you do have a message to put forth in this world. And just by being you, you really help others a lot. And that's a huge blessing. You are the blessing, you know? By being this beautiful light that you weren't able to show before because of these dark energies that you were having, you're now able to put that light into others. Sorry, that was weird. That was like a lot of energy at once, and then kind of like a computer crash. Okay. Oh, okay. Weird. Alright. Lost lands. Maybe that's what it's like for you. Maybe that's how you've been getting your downloads. Like normally when we say downloads, it's something that's happening unconsciously, right? It's information that's straight from spirit, straight from the divine into your mind, heart, spirit, soul, and it just becomes information that you know. It's like I'm getting that, like, it's like kind of like you're almost conscious of it when it's happening, and it's like you feel your brain kind of like speed up and then just kind of like crash. You know what I mean? It's like you're just getting all these messages, all these downloads, all these pictures, all this stuff, and it's like it's not making sense to you because it's not supposed to make sense to you. It's a download, you know what I mean? The same way that you download stuff into your computer, it happens so fast, like it's not like you're not that like you as a human can process all of that information individually. The computer's doing it, and that's why the computer's doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like your physical body and your mind are trying to understand what all this spiritual energy is coming in. And because there's so much of it, it's so intense, it's all happening at once. And stuff that you're not necessarily supposed to be able to pick out in pieces, it's like it all happens at once and it crashes. And you might do what I did just now and have just like this complete blank out. Interesting. And do we do this one? Do this one. We have orphaned, number 5. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was saying before, like the stuff that you felt, that you've dealt with in your past, it's like you felt like, am I unlovable? Nobody wants me? Like, now you're realizing that that's not true. You know, you haven't been abandoned, you haven't been orphaned. All the love that you've ever needed has always been inside of you. That's a huge blessing. That's a huge blessing. And not only that, but you're having more people are attracted to you now because you're putting that energy out into the world, that high vibe energy that brings people in. You're realizing that, you know, you're not alone. You've never been alone. And there are so many people that love you. You are lovable. You're more than just lovable. You're fortunate. You're abundant. You're blessed. You have all these people that love you. You have a support system around you that maybe you didn't realize was there before, or you couldn't see it before, when your heart was in so much pain. Oh, and that's right. Yeah, and that you don't have to block other people out because of the pain that you've been through. That your life is more abundant with others. You know, I'm getting that, because the energy coming through right now is starting to get really heavy. I'm getting that maybe every once in a while you might be reminded of it. You know, and you might get pulled back into that heavy energy. It's okay to remember your past, right? And it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to have emotions, right? But what's not okay, and this is a lesson that I've been having to learn, is to sit in those emotions, right? So when you're experiencing these emotions that are unfavorable, that are affecting your life, you really have to transmute that energy and turn it into something good, something that's going to bring good energy into your life, right? So, sorry, my air is coming on. So, like, for me, for example, like, so I just moved, and it was the dumbest bullshit possible. The management company did not inspect this apartment at all before I moved in. They wouldn't let me inspect the fucking place because they were like, oh, we have virtual tour. You just take a virtual tour. Perfect. Okay, fine, as long as it's how it looks like, right? In the picture, right? We get into the apartment. First of all, the locksmith, we had to call a locksmith because we couldn't get into the apartment because they didn't leave a freaking key for us. When we finally get in, my room, severe ass water damage, like the ceiling is falling apart, fucking black mold, like it's disgusting, right? It is disgusting. And I know that this situation is gonna work out because Spirit keeps telling me it's gonna work out. And I just gotta not get so angry, right? But every now and then I'm just like, oh my effing gosh, like I cannot believe these people. Like I cannot, how can you rent out a place without inspecting it first? Like this is crazy. And I just get so mad because like my daytime job, I'm in this type of work, like I'm in like property management type of stuff. And I'm like, you know, this is not okay. In my 3 years in this industry, I have never ever seen anything like that, not even close. And if anything, like if anybody messes up a little bit, they try to deal with it, right? Anyway, not important. It has nothing to do with your reading. But that's kind of, sorry, I paused it. That's kind of like the energy that you get into, right? It's like sometimes it's like once you get into that negative energy or that energy that you can't get out of, it's like it snowballs, right? And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's like it doesn't go anywhere, right? And you just sit with it, and you sit with this giant snowball of horrible energy that you don't need to be carrying around. And it's like it poisons your mood, it poisons your day, it affects the way that you treat other people, it affects the way that you treat yourself. You know, it's okay to have memories, it's okay to have emotions, it's okay to feel a type of way about how you've been treated, but you need to transmute that emotion. You need to take that emotion and turn it into something else. So, you know, whenever it is that you recognize that you're stuck in this feeling, you recognize that you're stuck feeling a type of way, you know, first of all, recognize that, right? Say, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling angry, sad, depressed, pissed off, right? Why am I feeling that way? Is that a legitimate reason? You know, is that a legit, you know, all feelings are valid, right? All feelings are valid, but you don't have to carry it. Like, but the thing with my stupid water damage, do I have a legitimate reason to be pissed off? Yes. Absolutely. Do I need to carry that with me every single second of the day? No. Should I allow it to set me off every time I think about it? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not, because that's not a good energy to be in, right? So, you know, take that energy and turn it into something positive. When you can identify why it is you're feeling that way, and whether or not that is a quote-unquote legitimate reason to feel a type of way, then you'll know, you know, what to do with that energy, right? You know, is how I'm feeling right now justified? Yes. Okay, so what can I do with that? It's how I'm feeling right now unjustified. Okay, it is. Alright, cool. So then I'll let it go, right? And how do you do that? You know, find a creative medium, like a art, I'm saying medium and you're here at a freaking tarot reading. I mean like art or, you know, music, painting, drawing, poetry, dancing, you know, something to get your creativity out. Or just journaling. You know, journaling is super, super helpful. If you, it was helpful to me. It was really, really helpful to me. If you just write down all the crap that you want to say, right? And you know you shouldn't say, and then you look at it, you're like, oh, it felt really good to say it there, right? And now that I got it out of me, I don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to say it to anybody else. And I don't have to look crazy, and nobody has to feel a type of way about me, because I don't actually feel this way. But now that I've, you know, written it out, I'm able to see that I don't actually feel this way. Now that I'm able to see these emotions out in front of me, right? Yeah. And then your Hedge Witch Oracle, you got strength. Yeah, so you're realizing that all this strength that you didn't think you had has always been inside of you. You've always been strong and magnificent and beautiful. And that's a huge blessing. And you're realizing too that strength doesn't come from solitude. Strength comes from your community. It comes from the people around you. You don't have to be alone. Being strong doesn't mean being alone. You know? You're realizing that now. That's awesome. So now you have all these awesome people in your life. Now that you're open to that, that's a huge blessing. Huge blessing, too. Big energies. Big energies in this pile. My goodness. I wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry for whatever happened to you. You know, just know that you're more than that. And I'm super proud of you for getting through it. And Spirit's super proud of you for getting through it. Good job, Pile 2. Good job, Pile 2. So you have so many awesome blessings coming in. Oh, shoot, I totally forgot. And you got this love offer coming in. Oh, bless it. Okay. Alright, Pile 2, let me know. Let me know who comes for you. I'm trying to find out. I want to know how that first date goes. If this reading resonated with you, Pile 2, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I definitely want to hear about your date, Pile 2. And let me know, you know, if you came up with a new way of transmuting your energy and turning it into something positive for yourself. I want to hear about that good energy, Pile 2. I want to hear about it. Alright, thank you so much, Pile 2. I hope to see y'all soon. I love you much. Alright, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So, today we're going to be looking at your blessings from Spirit. Or from the universe. However you want it. You chose the... I forget the name of this fully, but it's like Shiva Lingam? Something like that? I don't know. I'm sorry. So I pre-shuffled your oracles, and we're going to be shuffling the Tarot of the Divine for you. Alright. Spirit. Thank you very much for delivering these messages for Pile 3 about their blessings. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Interesting. 2 sevens. Sorry if I make weird sounds. I'm getting messages coming through. I freaking talk to myself. We have the Two of Wands. Okay. One more message, Spirit. I just realized I'm not doing this on camera. One more message, please, Spirit. One more message about Pile 3's blessings. Pile 3. Thank you, Spirit. Got Knight of Coins. And on the back of the deck, 3 of Coins. Okay. Okay, Pile 3. So your blessing is that you've learned how to stand up for yourself. Right? Before, it was like you kind of just let other people do whatever you want. You're like, you know, you kind of just stayed out of the way, right? But not anymore. Now, you're learning how to stand up for yourself. You're learning how to make choices about what you want. You're learning how to move forward with those choices. And you're learning how to plan a solid plan of action and how to solidify those choices, solidify those dreams, and turn them into reality. Good for you, Pile 3. In the past, you dealt with a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, and kind of just like a lot of not standing up for yourself, not fighting for what you believe in, not being able to make a choice when it came down to it. And I get that, you know, it's hard. It can be hard to make a choice. It really can be, especially if you feel pressed to make one. And it's like, before all this pressure, it was like it could become so overwhelming, and that was the reason why you couldn't make a choice, you couldn't move forward. It's like you're so consumed with the feeling of overwhelm that it's like you'd rather not deal with it, you'd rather have somebody else do it. It's like, I'm also getting like you've given blessings away. You've given blessings away to other people that should have been yours, because you didn't want to do what it took to receive them. You know, sometimes Spirit asks us to meet them halfway in life, right? Especially when it comes to manifestation. The key thing to manifestation is taking action, right? You can do all the positive thinking in the world, but if you don't put the action forward, you don't get your manifestation. Oh, okay. So yeah, so now that's something that you've realized, right? So your manifestations are coming in. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is you, learning how to work with the universe. I don't remember the exact story of this specific card in this deck, in the Tarot of the Divine. But this young person is learning how to become a shaman from these two, I don't remember if they're like ancestors or deities. Okay, so I just had to pause for a second, sorry about that. And then when I did that, the time on the video was 5:45, 4-4, so 4-4-4 might be significant to you. Oh my gosh, and yeah, that's what I was just about to say, is that, so yeah, this card shows a young person working with deities, right? So this is you working with the divine, this is you working with spirit in order to manifest your blessings. Because that's what the Three of Pentacles talks about, is working with people together on a project. And this card specifically, we have two deities teaching this young person to become a shaman. So this is you and your angels, your spirit team, manifesting your reality because you figured out that you need to take action. You need to make a choice and put that action forward into the universe. Not only put that action forward into the universe, but to have a plan. You know, that's the other thing about manifestation. You need to have, well, you don't need to know like the steps, right? But you need to know what you want. You need to be very specific about what you want, because that's what you get. So you realize that, you know, you're like, okay, what I asked for is what I get. I want A, B, C, D. Okay, I'm going to take action to A. I'm going to take action to B, action C, action to D, and I got every single thing, right? Holy shit, this actually works. Like, yes, it does. Congratulations, you figured out the secret. God bless, you figured it out. That's awesome. Good for you. So your manifestations are coming in. You're empowered now to make choices. You feel strong. You feel powerful. You feel beautiful, right? Because you are abundant. You are blessed. You are one with the universe. You know how to make good choices now. And you know how to put your plan of action forward. Look at you. That's awesome. Okay, let's check your oracles. We'll start with the Starseed. Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay. So this is you diving deep into your subconscious to get these messages from the universe about how to manifest these blessings. You know, with the other two groups, I was getting more that they were receiving like downloads. For you, it's not like yes, you have downloads, but I'm getting more conversations, right? Conversations with spirit. That's awesome. That's awesome. And through these conversations, that's where you're finding your strength, your empowerment to move forward and to share your song, right? I think that's what I'm getting was holding you back. That lack of confidence was really holding you back from taking the actions to your dreams, to your manifestations. Sorry, I'm hearing the fan in the background. It's distracting. Yeah, so now you're taking action to these manifestations through the empowerment that you receive from these conversations with spirit. Nice. Conversations with spirit are my favorite, trust. Alright, let's go check this oracle. Breathe. So now you can breathe, right? That's a blessing that's coming. Sorry, I'm getting like a lot of different things at once. It's like okay, I'm just trying to like filter it out a little bit. So now you can breathe, right? Before it's like you were so confused and you felt so burdened and overwhelmed and just like unable to fight or stand up for yourself. And it's like now that you've done the hard work, you realize what the hard work is, now you have time to breathe. And that brother air feels good. As my fan comes on. Sorry about the fan. I'm really called to point out how serene this woman looks. Right? That's your blessing. Look at the peace in her. Just look, right? That's what you get to have now. Okay? Connection. Okay. This is talking about your connection to spirit. Oh, that's what this is talking about. So, I think or not think, okay. I'm trying not to say think. So for you guys, it's like manifestation was more of like a mental process, right? And it totally is, and it can be. But you've realized recently that manifestation really is about connection to spirit as well, right? And the more you harness and feed into your connection with spirit, the more quickly you're able to manifest because you understand what it is spirit's asking of you in order to get those manifestations, right? So that's why you're having these conversations. You're listening now. And it's like, you knew that voice was always there. You could always hear it, but you chose not to listen to it, right? Because it's like, maybe you thought it was just like your inner conscience or that kind of thing. And it's like, it's easy to argue with ourselves, right? Because it's like, if I'm arguing with myself, then whatever I say is right anyway, right? That message wasn't coming from you. That message is coming from spirit, right? And when you deny spirit, you're blocking your manifestations. You don't have to believe in spirit to get manifestations. You know, the law of attraction works on its own, but I'm getting for you, it was really important for you to integrate that into your practice. And doing so really opened up this whole new world. So I'm just going to notice how it's like these are both oceans, right? A whole new world, because like the ocean is like is a whole world down there, right? So now you're opened up to this spirit world, and it's like learning how to scuba dive, right? And like the first dive that you ever take as a scuba diver, not that I know, but just imagining, right? It must be amazing, right? And you just want to stay down there forever as long as you possibly can. You want to see everything, you want to, right? You just want to know everything. That's you right now. That's your energy towards spirit. And that's amazing, and that's a blessing. And spirit loves that energy and is going to bless you so much because of that. You know, you already had all these awesome blessings coming in anyway, but because you're just loving your connection with spirit here, Spirit's loving you back. And spirits always loved you. Spirits always loved you. But it's like a little extra. A little bit extra for you. That's what's up, pile 3. A nice, sweet, straightforward blessing. That is what's up. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Tell me about it. Tell me about your blessings. I want to know how this manifests for you in your life. I want to hear about your manifestations. I want to hear about what you're working on, what you manifested. Let me know, pile 3. So thank you for coming and checking out this reading, letting me read your cards. If this resonated, you enjoyed my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, right? Please, thank you, appreciate it. Alright, thank you, pile 3. I hope to see y'all again. I love you much. Take care. Alright, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You chose the square. I think this is pyrite. Yeah, it must be. The square pyrite. For the longest I thought it was hematite, and I'm like, you know what? I think this is actually pyrite. So today we're looking at what blessings Spirit has coming in for you. And so far, like in all the other piles, these are blessings that have like already started to come in, so I'm guessing this is probably going to be along those lines as well. So we're looking at some blessings that have manifested in your life or are starting to manifest or will manifest. Bless. Okay. So I have your oracles pre-shuffled for you, and we're going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau for you. Spirit, thank you very much for coming through and guiding these messages about pile number 4 and their incoming blessings. Spirit, what are pile 4's blessings, please? Spirit, what are pile 4's blessings? Come on, please. Oh. So we have the Knight of Wands. Did another one flip over? No. Okay. Got the Knight of Wands. What blessings do we have coming in for pile 4, please, Spirit? Blessings for pile 4. Blessings for pile. Got the 7 of Cups. That came out in another pile in the same position. And the Knight of Cups, that also came out in another pile in the same position. I think the other pile, it was the other pile that had this deck too. What else, Spirit? What other blessings do we have coming in for pile 4, please? Thank you. Did one flip over? No. We have the Magician. And on the back of the deck we have the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. Interesting. So you might have been drawn to another pile. I'm not going to say which one because I see a few messages here that resonate kind of with every pile before. And yeah, so like if you were drawn to any one other particular pile, maybe watch that reading. There might be some messages there for you. Lots of interesting energies, pile 4. So you have a lot of different things manifesting in your life right now. I'm seeing that, you know, where you lacked passion before, it was like, for a long time you were wishing that you could find your passionate, find your passionate. You were wishing that you could find something to be passionate about, like, and it's like you tried different things and you never found your thing, right? So I'm getting that either you have found your passion or you will find your passion. And here with the Seven of Cups, yeah, it's like you tried. You really have been trying to find it, right? Find your passion. You tried every little thing and it was like nothing was working. You didn't enjoy anything. And if you did enjoy it, it's like it didn't give you that spark, right? It didn't give you that fire. So that's your blessing coming in. You're finding your passion. You're finding that spark. Not only that, but this message was in a different pile. The same pile that had the Seven of Cups. Same thing. You were facing a lot of confusion before. You were never really sure what choice to make. So where there was confusion, there is now clarity. There's now clarity, and with this Knight of Cups, I'm really getting more of a sense of emotional expression. So I'm getting that you've been really holding your emotions to yourself. Oh, okay. With this Eight of Pentacles here, it's like you just bury yourself in your work, and it was kind of like driving you crazy, right? Because it's like, you know, man, this shit is so boring. Like, you know, like, why? I just do the same thing. Like, I don't enjoy it. I want to find something that I enjoy doing. Why? You know, so-and-so has something that they really enjoy. So-and-so, this other person, you know, they don't do what they like for work, but they have a hobby that they really enjoy and they're really good at it, you know? Why can't I have something like that? That's kind of like, that's what I'm getting from you. And it's like, you felt like if I just kept burying myself in work, maybe I can find that. Okay, so that wasn't working. So that energy is behind you. And then you were trying to find your thing. You're trying to find your thing that you can be passionate about, right? So you're like, let me try this thing. Let me try freaking, I don't know, stamp collecting, right? Let me try gardening. Let me try video games, right? Let me, I don't know, whatever. You just kept trying different things and it was like, oh God, I hate, like, none of this. None of this is sticking. I don't actually enjoy any of this. I'm kind of good at this, but, you know, I really don't like it. So it's like, now you found your thing and you love it, or you will find your thing and you will love it. And when you do find it, you're going to be in this magician energy, this creative energy. So the magician talks about a person who has all the tools that they need to create and manifest anything that they want. So it was like, this person is very inspired. That's a word that is attached to this card, is inspiration, you know. He's feeling inspired to take action in his life. He's feeling inspired to use those tools in front of him to create the things that he wants, right? So that's you. This is your blessing that's coming in, is this major, major, major magician energy where, yeah, like where there was no passion before, there will be tons of passion. You will find your thing to pour your energy into and you're gonna love it. And for some of you, I'm getting that you might be able to make a good, you know, get some money off of it. That's even better, right? If you have like a side hobby that earns you a couple bucks. Yeah, and I'm being really called to notice the angel wings on the knight's head. I've never noticed that before. Uh, so the Knight of Cups talks about, you know, an expression of loving emotions. I'm getting that you've really been allowing yourself to express these emotions more. And in turn, oh, there goes my computer again. No. Sorry, y'all. So you've been learning how to express these emotions more. And in turn, it's like it's raising your spiritual energy. It's raising your consciousness, your vibration. Yeah, if you were drawn to another pile, definitely check out whichever pile that was. There might be some people from each of the other piles that were also drawn to pile 4. Because it's like, whereas the other piles were more very specific messages, these are kind of more scattered. It's like, you know, some are you're finding your passion. Some people are learning how to make choices. Some people are learning how to manifest. Some people are learning how to express. Some people are learning how to not focus so much on their work. It's like there must be people from every other pile that was drawn to pile 4. That's great. Like, good. That's awesome. If you were all drawn here as well, like from one of those other piles, that means that this stuff is also manifesting in your life. Like, oh, that's what this magician card is. You're a super manifester. That's why I was having such a hard time placing this energy. I'm like, why is it? It's so much, because you're like a super mega ultra manifester. You, yeah. So for some of you, like, I was picking up, it was a very small percentage, but yeah, for some of you, there might be a love offer coming in. And again, for a small percentage of you, I was getting that the Seven of Cups was more about being able to make a choice. But for the larger percentage of you watching this pile, it's about finding your passion. You know, you didn't feel like you could have anything to be passionate about, right? Like, I'm looking at the desert. That's kind of like how you felt. You felt really like dry, like I want to feel passionate. I don't want to feel so dry about everything. But now you do, and if you don't, you will soon. You will have this magician energy coming into your life. That's big energy, big magician energy. Pile 4, bless. And I'm proud of you for putting this heavy work energy behind you. You don't need to work yourself to the bone for nothing. If you're gonna be working yourself to the bone, it better be for you, honey, okay? Nobody else. You don't need a boss. Be your own boss. That's the magician, right? The magician doesn't answer to anybody. The magician tells themselves what to do, okay? Be your own boss. Yes. Alright, let's check your oracles. Oh my god, that's why. Okay, so for you, pile 4, I was guided to pull 2 from the energy oracle. None of the other piles got energy oracle cards. Now I understand why. Because I'm like, how is this reading different from any of the other readings? Spirit. So this must be where the different, well, let's see what Spirit has to say. We got 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, number, what's that, 38? And Woman Holding a Heart, number 44. Okay, yeah. So there was a healing of your heart chakra that took place. There was a big healing of the heart chakra that took place. And for you, I'm getting that healing opened up your creativity, and it opened up your ability to communicate, and it opened up your ability to manifest. And that's how you realize that this energy was bullcrap. Right? Because you got more in touch with your inner self, your true self, and realized you don't need to be working yourself, right? You need to find your passion, and you will, or you have. And that's going to bring forward so much abundance in your life. You're just going to manifest all these opportunities for you through that creative energy. And you got Archangel Raphael helping you out with that, if that's an energy you resonate with. If it's not, he's doing it anyway. And fluorite. Fluorite might be a stone that you work with, or if not, I think it would be very useful for you to pick some up. And again, there is a love offer coming in for a small percentage of you. If you're not interested in love, not looking for love, doesn't have to be for you. Like I said, this is a small percentage. This woman holding the heart, I'm getting it's more about you being in touch with your divine feminine. It's about, learning to be in your power, learning how to be comfortable in your emotions, comfortable with receptivity. Comfortable with receptivity and the abundance that comes with that. I don't know, that's a very specific message. Oh, because you're manifesting, that's right. Duh, because you're manifesting. Yeah, that's like the biggest part of, well, not biggest, but that's something that it's easy to miss, is being receptive and allowing the universe to deliver those blessings. So good for you. Learning how to be receptive. That's awesome. Alright, check the starseed. We got Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning. Yeah, so that goes back to what I was saying before. It was like you were trying all these things, you were learning all these new things. Earth School, right? You basically went through everything to find your thing. And through that, you learned so much. Like, you're gonna find that down the road, a lot of the random things that you learned, the things you might have touched on for a little bit, they're actually going to serve you later on in life. Like, I can't think of any specific example now, but like, there's so much random crap in my life that happened to me, and it's like 7 years later, it all made sense. Like, I don't know, like, something like that. So that, I'm getting that that's what it's gonna happen for you. Like, one of these hobbies, or probably all of them. There's a reason why you went through all of them. You learned lessons from all of them, and they're gonna come in handy at a very pivotal point in different parts of your life, and it's gonna make sense. You're like, oh man, that's why I learned how to do that. Like, that's why I learned freaking stamp collecting all those years. You know, I was gonna need to learn how to organize this photo album for my family's wedding, like, you know, that type of thing. Like, you never know. Or yeah, no, I'm not it's the ideas are not coming to me, but you get it, you get the point, right? It's like these things that you thought were useless, that you thought were a waste of your time. You're like, you know, I'm not passionate about this is boring, this and that, this was a waste of my time. It wasn't a waste of your time, because you learned valuable skills from those that they're gonna come super, super in handy. And it's like, there's so, like I was saying before, there's so much random crap that I learned that, like, random crap. Like, I love watching the most random documentaries. I'm always consuming, like, random ass articles. And you would be surprised where and when a piece of information comes in handy. And it's like, well, shit, that's why I read that article about those glow-in-the-dark sea creatures, was to tell so-and-so about it, and then they went to their vacation to Mexico. Like, you know, like that kind of, like, you never know. Like, you received information and skills that it's gonna make a lot of changes, and it's gonna do a lot of good in this world. Next we have higher power. Yeah, so Spirit's with you. All of this was guided by a higher power, right? Spirit took you to Earth School so that you could put forth these blessings into the universe. And Spirit is working on you with your manifestations. That's why Spirit put you through all this bullcrap that you didn't want to learn. They were trying to give you lessons to teach others. They're like, this all is for a purpose. Okay? You're gonna get your manifestations, and you're going to, in turn, put forth good works into the universe. Not because we asked you to, but because that's naturally what you do. God bless Pile 4. Okay. And we have Repel. Yeah. Okay. So with Repel here, I'm getting that you're just repelling everything that doesn't serve you, right? Everything that doesn't serve you. This heavy work energy, that doesn't serve you. This blocked heart chakra, that doesn't serve you. So you heal that. This being unpassionate, that doesn't serve you. So you heal that, right? Not being able to express your emotions, you heal that. Those were all things that were blocking your manifestations, and because you were able to heal that, you were able to repel that energy and send it away. The universe is bringing forward your blessings that you deserve. Bless. God bless Pile 4. That's what's up. Any more messages that want to come through, Spirit? Dive deep into the universe. Don't be afraid to dive in. Dive into those depths. Explore your subconscious. That was a specifically vague message, Spirit, but I'll take it. Oh, is it because these are both clouds? Yeah. That's why. Sorry. Sorry for being sassy, Spirit. Yeah, so Spirit's asking you to dive into your unconscious, and that's where you'll find Spirit. Spirit's waiting there to have a conversation with you, and they're here to deliver you with so much light, love. They're going to deliver you love. They're going to deliver you, insight with the, not just insight, but like psychic insight with the purple. They're delivering you love with the pink, psychic insight with the purple, self-expression with the gold, and truth and clarity with the blue. Spirit's just asking you to meet them there. God bless. Alright. Thank you, Pile 4, for letting me read your cards. I hope that this resonated. I don't know, man. This one was pretty scattered. I think it was just all the energies. Not all the energies, but I think there was a lot of people from all the different piles manifesting a lot of spiritual stuff, manifesting a lot of the same stuff. Spiritually, a lot of us are waking up and we're starting to manifest and come into our true purpose. So because of that, a lot of our journeys are going to look not similar, but a little similar, right? So that's why I'm definitely getting pile 1, 2, and 3 vibes in here, but just a little bit of each. Yeah. So if you were drawn to this pile from any of those piles, it's because you're manifesting all of that stuff in your life, honey. Godspeed. So if you liked this reading, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Alright, much love and light. I will see y'all next time. Hello, pile number 5. How we doing? Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking at the blessings coming into your life. You are drawn to the citrine stone. Beautiful. This one's ultra high vibes today. I love it. We love to see it. So I pre-shuffled your oracles. We're going to take a look at those after. And we're going to be shuffling the Pre-Raphaelite, right? Pre-Raphaelite Tarot on camera. Alrighty. If I can remember to put it on camera. I've been shuffling off camera. Spirit, thank you for coming through and guiding this reading for pile 5 and delivering the messages about their blessings. Spirit, what blessings does pile 5 have coming in for them, please? Thank you. We have justice. Spirit, what blessings are coming in for pile 5, please? Interesting. We have the Hierophant. So whoever did you wrong in their past, their karma is coming. And you're also going to be receiving justice. We have the Page of Swords. And the 9 of Cups. Bless. On the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. Alright, pile 5. So your blessing is justice. There's going to be justice in this situation. Whatever it is that you've been dealing with, justice is coming. And it's going to be swift. There was another pile that had that message. You might have been drawn to that pile also. Jeez. Okay. Interesting. Justice is coming. Whoever did you wrong, justice is going to be served, and you are going to be, because that was something that was unfair to you, whatever it was that happened to you or that happened against you, it should have never happened. That person did you wrong, that person did you dirty, it should have never ever happened. Spirit recognizes it, Spirit does not like that. And because you dealt with it, you did a good job dealing with it, and it was something that you never should have had to deal with. Spirit's gonna bring in some extra blessings into your life, so look out for some surprises coming through from Spirit. This is you. This is you listening to your highest good, listening to Spirit. Meaning that you always knew that the situation was going to work out for the best. The situation was always going to work out for the highest good. I think it was more of the waiting game. The waiting that was involved. This is not typically a card about waiting, but for whatever reason, it's coming through as waiting for me. For this. It was like the waiting was causing uncertainty. But your justice is coming. There's justice coming. And then what comes after that is your Nine of Cups. You're gonna get everything you wanted. You're gonna have everything you want. You're gonna have your happiness. You're gonna have your abundance. You're gonna have your wish fulfillment, right? This is the card of wish fulfillment. Yeah. So this situation, whatever it is, for some of you it might actually be a legal situation. This situation sent you into hiding with the Hermit mode. Okay. So what I'm noticing here is this mirrored number energy. So you might be seeing mirrored numbers a lot. Or maybe that's just for me. Mirrored numbers are my synchronicity for me. Yeah. So yeah, you might be seeing mirrored numbers a lot. I know once you do out the Roman numerals, this isn't, what it is. Technically that's 10 and 1, 1 and 10, right? But of course this is 11 and this is 9. But you might be seeing like 1221, or 8228. That's one I see a lot. That kind of stuff. So whatever the situation was or is that you're dealing with, I'm getting that it's something that puts you into a hermit mode. You kind of felt like you had to hide. You had to go into hiding for a bit, like you didn't want to deal with people, or you couldn't deal with people for whatever reason. For some of you where I'm getting that this is a legal situation, maybe, I don't know who you are, if you're a public figure or what have you, but for whatever reason you couldn't go out into the public until this matter was resolved. But the blessing that's coming in is this is going to get sorted out, and the dove, right? You get your freedom. You get to go outside again and get some air. I don't mean to laugh. It's relatable. I stay inside. I got some air today. It was amazing. Yeah, don't, like, this, whatever it is this is, don't worry about it. It's going away. It's gonna work out for your best, for your highest good. Um, Justice will be served. You can come out of your hermit mode. You don't have to hide anymore. And your wishes will be fulfilled. You're gonna get your wish fulfillment. You're gonna get what you want out of this. Whatever that may be. So let's check the oracles. I think you got an extra card too. Yeah, you got an extra card. Okay, so we'll start with the Starseed. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Interesting. So I'm getting that when you went into this hermit mode, you developed some kind of a sacred practice. And that, a sacred practice looks different for everybody. It doesn't have to be religious or spiritual. Sometimes a sacred practice can be something simple like cleaning. People can go into a meditative state over cleaning, mopping the floors, doing dishes, doing laundry, that type of thing. But when you make it like a regular practice, like you get into a routine with that type of stuff, it becomes very soothing, right? It becomes very cleansing for the soul. And when you're doing this, that's when we get a lot of our downloads, is when we're doing this kind of like I'm sorry, paused it by accident. When we're doing this kind of like automatic task work. Because that's when we enter that kind of state of, it's a flow state, right? And when you're in a flow state, that's when you get downloads. So in your hermit mode, maybe it might impartially be due to quarantine, right? But in your hermit mode, staying inside all the time, you realize that you had to develop a routine. And this routine was very, very good for you. It put you, not only did it give your life structure, but through this routine, you're receiving downloads. And like, I know I'm just repeating myself now, but it's like, I'm kind of watching. And it's like, for most people, maybe they might do something once a day that puts them into this flow state. If that, right? If that, let's be real. But it's like, for you, you do the here and there. Like, I'm getting like 3 times at least a day. Like, they just, and it's not, you knew that doing these tasks, and I'm seeing that they weren't even necessarily spiritual practices, right? You just knew that doing these tasks put you into a space where your mind became clear and free, and where you were able, I think to you it was more like you're just able to think more clearly, right? You were able to find insight. And those are downloads, those are messages from spirit. When you enter that meditative state, that flow state, your own thoughts aren't getting in the way, your emotions aren't getting in the way. So the best messages, the things that you need to hear the most, are the ones that are gonna stand out for you whenever you enter into that flow state. So yeah, make your life a movie. So whenever you enter that flow state, it's really a form of prayer. And yeah. And that's why you get these downloads. So that's good. Spirit's saying that that's really good. Keep a practice. Now that you're able to leave the house more, make sure that you keep a practice. It's good for you. So next we have serendipity. Oh wow. And poise. Oh my gosh. So for those, I'm going to read from the book because that's too perfect. Serendipity talks about when all the events in your life just kind of line up, right? Into this perfect moment. What number is that? Number 18. Can you see it? Okay. Opportunity allied with readiness. The awareness of synchronicity. Yeah. Yeah, we had synchronicity earlier. The frigging, this one. Yes, awareness of synchronicity. We love to see it. Good luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols. A magical alignment of events. So yeah, pay attention. Pay attention to the symbols from the universe because that lets you know that you're on the right track. Okay? You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dreams resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to this world is being supported at this time. Expect the other unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. So I almost cut myself off there for a minute because I had an epiphany and it sounds like you're going through what I'm going through right now, and I'm sorry, girl, person. So all that, yes, but also Spirit is using you to serve this person justice because that stuff was never supposed to happen to you. Spirit gave this person the choice to act right. Okay? Because this person has been effing up from the beginning of all time. And you, with your perfect little angel self, you know, no weapons formed against you shall prosper. Okay? None of that. So Spirit was like, alright, so try it with this one. And they did. And Spirit was like, bet, I got you. I got you. It's tough, like, it's a weird place to be, right? I know the feeling. Trust me, I know the feeling. But it's like, it doesn't matter. they don't matter anymore, right? You're blessed. Spirit loves you. And it's all going to work out for the highest good. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And this is how you get to be after all of it. You get to be poised. You get to be this confident, beautiful, explosive, joyous individual. Can't be touched. Can't catch me, right? 9 of Cups. All my wishes are fulfilled. My life is amazing and beautiful and abundant, and I am awesome, and I deserve all this goodness that has come to me because I've freaking been suffering alone in my silence just to deal with this crap and wait for it to finish. Now that it's finished, I can finally go outside. I can just finally relax and chill and like enjoy my blessings from the universe. I'm getting that you are a very abundant person. You are a very blessed person. But this, whatever this was, whatever this legal matter was, or whoever this person was trying to screw you over, it was a really oppressive force in your life. Like, you really did have to hide away for whatever reason. I'm not understanding it, but you understand it. That's all that matters. And then we have enhance. Oh, okay, yeah. So that was your blessing. This time alone has put you in contact with the universe. It's enhanced your connection with spirit. You, for whatever reason, no, it's because this is indigo, that's why. I was gonna say, I'm getting that your psychic abilities have really been picking up. I feel like you've always known that you've had intuitive abilities. But yeah, it was like through these sacred practices, you were able to enhance those, and you're waking up to abilities within yourself that you didn't really realize were there before. Like maybe before you only had precognizant dreams, right? And now you have clairvoyance, right? Or maybe before, every now and then, maybe you had a little bit of like, excuse me, clairaudience, right? But now, when you touch objects, you get the energy of that object, right? So that type of thing. It's like you thought you knew what you had, but really you're a lot more than that. There was something happened. Oh, freak. Yeah, with the synchronicity. Something happened in your life. I don't know what it was. It was a psychic moment. It was a serendipitous psychic moment involving another person or other people. And it's not like the people that like were there for it, they didn't get freaked out. Like, they were a little freaked out, let's be real. But it was like they were more amazed because it was undeniable that you had predicted something, that you intuited something. And there were witnesses. You might have did a little mind reading thing. I do this to people all the time. It freaks people out. At work, I try not to do it because it freaks people out. Sometimes it's funny. But it's like, for me, sometimes people's thoughts are so loud that it sounds like they're talking to me. So I can just be minding my own business, and it sounds like somebody's talking to me. So like if somebody's asking a question to themselves, they're thinking really hard something to themselves, I hear it like it's a question being asked to me. So I'll turn around and answer that question, and they'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I did not say that. That was exactly what I was thinking, but I did not say that. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you psychic? Holy shit. And I'm like, Did I help you though? Like, did I give you the answer? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm getting like, something like that happened in your life. And it was like, it was amazing. Maybe that's why you went into hiding? You don't have to hide. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no, you don't have to hide that crap. I do it sometimes, but it's more fun. It's fun for me. I kind of like it. Yeah, no, you don't have to hide. If you feel like it'll help people and you're not like intruding in other people's lives, like go for it, honestly. It'll amaze people. Um, it'll bring people closer. It, it'll bring the people that need to be closer to you. And it'll bring a ton of people closer to spirit. That's awesome. Let me know what let me know what it was. I want to know what you did. I want to know what freaked people out. That's funny AF. Oh my god, yeah. Let me know pile 5. I want to know who you mind read. Let me know in the comments. All right, pile 5. That's all I have for you. Let me know how this reading resonates. If you enjoyed watching this reading, you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What else? I love you. If nobody's told you that today, I love you much. And I appreciate you. You're a unique human being who brings beautiful things into this universe that nobody else can. And I hope you get all the blessings and many, many more, my friend. Alright, Pile 5, thank you very much for joining me for this reading. I hope to see y'all soon. Take care.